Today is June 27th, 2023, and sometimes you just gotta make the best of what you got. This is especially true in filmmaking, because in filmmaking, there's always more resources you could use. You could have better camera, better lights, better microphones, basically better gear in general. You could have better locations, more time, more talent, people you're working with, and on and on and on. And sometimes the instinct is to say, once I have these resources, once I have what I need to make this, then I'll make it. But oftentimes, that's not what you do. Instead, you use whatever you have and make it the best possible thing you can just with whatever you've got. You have to be very resourceful. And that's okay. Sometimes you're just not going to have a perfect situation, and you have to make the best of it. And in those scenarios, you could do it a couple ways. One pretty good method is to plan for the best, write out your ideal scene and your ideal location and, have all the ideal equipment you would use and create that plan and plan it out and, have that vision in mind. But also create a backup plan. Okay, if I don't have X and Y, but I still have Z, what can I do with just Z? And make that plan. And then go and try and do X, Y, Z. But if it doesn't work out, just go with plan Z and see what happens with it. Because even if it's not as good as you would have liked it to be, you're probably still going to learn from it. You're going to get experience. You're going to perhaps deal with failure and see that it's not the end of everything. If you fail, you can get up and keep going. It gives you practice. There's a number of benefits that come with just doing something. And maybe you'll realize that whatever you thought you needed, you didn't even need in the first place. Maybe you'll be resourceful with something and realize, oh, that actually works as it is. And now I don't need to go out and do or get or obtain this better thing, because what I can do with what I have is enough. So there's lots of different benefits that come from, doing whatever you can with the resources you have. And sometimes you'll be able to do that ideal plan too. Sometimes that will work out. And when it does work out, you'll be ready for it because you've practiced on other things with less resources. It might even make it easier, because if you can do something really well with very limited resources, then doing it with all the resources is going to seem like a piece of cake. So, whatever you're doing, I used filmmaking as an example because it's really easy to fit this concept, but it could be a number of different things. Playing a sport and having the best gear, I don't know what else, writing a book or painting or building a house or whatever it is. Like, try and do the best with what you got, and don't give up on something just because the circumstances aren't perfect or ideal. Be resourceful. That's all I've got for today. Peace.